Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Sonia, aka Sonia Blade. If you are new here, welcome, and if you are returning, well, welcome back. I just wanted to let everybody know that starting next week, I will be back on track. So I do apologize. I've been gone for almost a month already. I had a lot of things going on all at once. And so I really needed to take care of it. You know how it is. Life happens, kids, family, you know, bullshit. So I have had a lot of things that I needed to take a step back and take care of. But I am back. As of next Monday, I will start back with my teeth towels. So please stay tuned because we just got started and I was just starting to get into the really juicy stuff. That's on Mondays. I was doing stuff on Fridays. I didn't get to finish my Halloween stuff, but I am going to try to start telling more personal stories again. I did tell a lot of personal stories. If you are new to my channel, you should go back and rewatch a lot of stuff. I talked about my marriage, things like that. The next personal story that I'm going to get into is going to be probably how the things that I went through, what it was like to be a teenage mom. Yeah, that's pretty significant in my life, to say the least. As of today, I did want to say Happy Turkey Day. I will be dropping this on Thanksgiving. So happy Turkey Day to everybody out there. I hope everybody's with their families and their loved ones and, you know, just eating it up. I know I am for sure. Today's story time is going to be about my first time cooking Thanksgiving. And I caught my mom's kitchen on fire. Yeah. I mean, if you know me, it should not be a surprise, to say the least. I am going to give y'all like a few other stories that kind of like, I guess, confirm the things that you know what, you guys, I'm just going to be honest. I don't like to cook. I don't like to cook. Do I know how to cook? Yeah, I know how to cook. When I really want to cook something, I can really put my effort in and get to it. But I don't like to cook. I'm not that mom that likes to cook. I'm just not. I don't know. I don't really know why. My mom doesn't like to cook, so I think it just kind of was genetically passed down to me. We're just like, I don't like to cook. It takes too much time. I don't have patience to try to sit there and make some 3-5 course meal. Yeah, that's not how I really want to spend my time. So let's just jump right into it because I do have three in one that's going to kind of lead up to my Thanksgiving incident. I am up late drinking coffee and eating donuts because I do plan to edit tonight. It's going to be a long night. Oh, and I still have to finish my casseroles for Thanksgiving. Yeah. Cooking. Great. I'm excited. Not really. Excuse me looking like a hot mess. It's late right now while I'm recording and I just don't care. So when I was about 8 or 9, about 3rd or 4th grade, I remember. It was the very first time I ever cooked anything. And I remember asking my mom if I could make this cake, right? So I was like, yo, you know, can I make a cake or whatever? And she's like, yeah. And I was excited, you know, like any kid the first time they cook. Super excited. You know, I didn't have Easy Bake Oven. Like, we didn't have that shit when I was younger. So I had the real oven. Like, I had to cook. So I was super excited. I remember I was making this cake, you know, I was all excited and stuff, you know, reading the box and figuring out what, you know, to make. I mean, making a cake, I know, you're sitting there judging me like, Sonia, how did you fuck this cake up? I mean, again, I was like 8 or 9, first of all. Second of all, stop with the judgment. So, yeah, nobody really like coached me through how to make anything. So I just, you know, was thinking like, oh, it's on the back of the box. I know how to read. I can figure this out. So I'm sitting there reading the back of the box, you know, super excited. It's going to be this like chocolatey cake. Just like so excited. So I'm just in there feeling like Betty Crocker, feeling like Martha Stewart, just whipping it up. Now, remember, I was a little kid, okay? Don't judge me. Don't judge me. So adding the flour, you know, adding the milk. When it gets to the egg part, I remember it saying that it called for 2 egg whites. Now, I didn't know what egg whites were, dude. Like, I didn't know what they were as a little kid. Nobody told me what egg whites were. We didn't eat egg whites. We ate regular eggs, like the whole egg. So I remember my mom was sitting in the living room, and I remember yelling over to her like, yo, like, are these egg whites? And I remember saying, uh-huh. I held up, what I was holding up to show her was the shell of the egg. Because it's white. Come on. It's white. It's white. So I'm thinking these are egg whites because they're white, right? Cut me some slack here, you guys. Remember, my mom specifically said, yes, yes. So I dropped my little doop, 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 doop. You know, drop my little egg whites in the batter. And I'm just like stirring it up. Like, oh yeah, this gonna be a great cake. We about to eat good. We about to just, you know what I'm talking about? Bruh. Baked it. Slapped some icing on that shit. Real nice. I was all proud. Like, oh my God, look at this cake. It was pretty too. Oh my God, look at this cake. It is scrump diddly umptious. It's gonna be the bomb. We're about to get some milk. We're about to go down. I was so proud, you guys. Like, so proud, so happy. Like, showing my family, like, yo, what's up? I'm gonna be new baker up in this bitch. You know what I'm talking about? As my mom goes to cut the cake, when it's time to eat it, it's like crunch, 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 crunch. It's like crunchity, crackly, crispity, crunching up as you're cutting it. And my mom was like, yo, why is this cake all crunching up? Like, why does it sound like that? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be good. Cutting it and looking at it and was like, Sonia, did you put the shells in here? And I was like, well, yeah, I called for egg whites. Those are white, right? Like, those are the... She starts laughing, you guys, like laughing her ass off. Like, it was the funniest thing in the whole world. And I'm like, why are you laughing for? You're the one that told me. Yes, I held it up like, is this egg white? You was like, yes. I was like, dude. That was like this. And I was like, and it was done. Like, why are you mad? I thought it was supposed to be a crispity, crunchy, you know, cake. I didn't know any better. So that was my first cooking experience. It wasn't great, okay? I admit it. I'm about to dunk this. These are like these pumpkin spice donuts from Krispy Kreme. Bro. So good. So good. Alright. Second time I ever cooked. So I was about like 15, alright? I was older. I will say that. I was older. My parents decided that they wanted to go out of town. They always went out of town. So they decided they wanted to go out of town. And they went and got one of my tias to come over and kind of babysit. And I remember I was pissed because I was thinking like, why do I have a babysitter? I'm like 15 years old. Like 15, bruh. Like, I don't need a babysitter. Why is she here? And she wasn't even tripping either. She's like, I know. I'm just here, just whatever, just house sitting pretty much. So I was like, all right, cool, you know, whatever. She pretty much let me do whatever I want. Because again, I was 15. So I remember I was going to cook breakfast. I got up, went to the kitchen, started getting some stuff ready, you know, got my egg whites out. I knew what egg whites were there by then. Shut up. I don't want to hear from y'all. Laugh your ass off somewhere else. I'm glad I can't hear your ass. So I get the little, you know, my stuff out. I'm about to make some eggs, about to cook it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, all right, cool. I know how to cook now, 15. So I turned the stove on and I turned it on high, dude, like high as shit. Put some grease in that hoe, walked the fuck off. Like, walked off. So I'm gone for a minute, whatever. Not really thinking of nothing. Next thing I know, fire alarm's going off. Like crazy, right? So I run back in the kitchen and the whole fucking stove is up in flames. Just like, And above the stove is a microwave. Yes, we had the microwave above the stove. So, microwave is fucking caught on fire. Blows the fuck up. I mean, it was bad, dude. Like, it was bad. And I'm just standing there like, oh shit, what the fuck just happened? So my aunt comes running in there, throws some flour on that bitch, turns it off, looks at me like, seriously, Sonia? Seriously? You said you didn't need a babysitter? Obviously you did. I'm just like, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. My mom's gonna kick my ass. My aunt was like, don't worry about it. I'm gonna tell her I did it. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll let you take that shit. Go ahead, girl. Do you, boo-boo. Do you. No. She really did tell my mom that it was her fault. But I did go back later and tell my mom that it was me. And my mom was like, yeah, no shit. I kind of figured that out. Bitch. Okay, well, sorry. Yeah, dude. I didn't know you couldn't leave the grease on for that long. I didn't. Like, I was learning as you went. You can't tell me that you know how to cook like right off the rip. You motherfuckers that had those easy bake ovens when you was younger, that's how you learn how to cook. See, I didn't have an easy bake oven. That's what I'm gonna blame it on. Because my mama was cheap and she didn't want to give me no easy bake oven. And I was out there making fucking Play-Doh cookies. I didn't have a real oven, okay? If you have a great story, I would like for you to comment below because I want to hear y'all's great stories. Don't be acting like I'm the only one who caught this fucking kitchen on fire. I know. I seen the news. I seen people who caught their fucking kitchen on fire. I can't tell you the story that I know right now, right off the top of my head, but I know they're out there. So, I know there was somebody had to have done something. So, go ahead and drop a comment below. I would love to be able to hee-hee and ha-ha on your ass because I know y'all up here laughing like this bitch don't know how to cook. Here we go to Thanksgiving night. Now, I was about, I want to say I was about 21. All right. So I was living with my mom. I think I was about to go to general assisting school or something like that. I just remember I lived with her and I was super young. I may have been 22 at the time. Yeah, I think I was about 22, 23. So anyway, I remember I told my mom it was Thanksgiving. We were having, you know, Thanksgiving at the house. And Thanksgiving is one of my favorite holidays because I love food, guys. Like, bro, I love food. I love food. I'm drinking a little bit of Crown, you know what I mean? Like, I'm drinking a little bit of Crown. Put the turkey in, you know, seasoned it, whatever. Threw that whole in the foil pan thingy. Put some water in it. Tuck that whole in. Like, boop. Bye, turkey. I thought it was it. I thought it was done. I mean, nobody told me anything. I'm like, this was easy. I mean, I gotta be up all night with a turkey. You thought. Fall asleep, out. Out like a fucking light, out. A few hours later, I hear banging on the door. My mom comes running in. She's like, Sonia, the fucking turkey's on fire. And I'm like, huh? What do you mean the turkey's on fire? What was that motherfucker doing? Why is he on fire? What happened to my turkey? Why is he on fire? I'm gonna cook the turkey this year. Like, I want to cook the turkey. I'm old enough. I know how to cook. So I want to cook the turkey. Let me do it. So she's like, all right, cool. You can cook the turkey. That's fine because you gotta be up all night with the turkey anyway. I'm thinking like, the fuck I do? I'm not gonna be up with the turkey all night. Why? Who says I gotta be up with the turkey all night? What is the turkey doing? Like, the turkey, like, a night turkey? Like, I gotta watch the turkey? Is he gonna run off? Like, I don't understand why I had to be up all night with a turkey. Like, nobody explained anything to me. Do you understand? Don't talk about. Mom pulls the turkey out, puts it on the stove. She's like, Sonia, first of all, how the fuck were you sleeping through that shit? Like, the fire alarm was going off. You didn't even wake your ass up. She's like, I smelled the smoke, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, first of all, why my turkey on fire? Like, I still don't understand how my turkey got on fire. And she's like, did you put any water in there? And I was like, a little bit. She's like, what's a little bit? I like, this much. She's like, did you get up and check on the turkey? Did you, put more water in it? Were you, like, basting the turkey? I like, base? What the fuck is that? Like, what are you talking about? No, I put the turkey in the foil and stuck him in the oven. Like, he good. Like, we was straight. Like, I was looking at him. He was looking at me. I was like, you gonna be good in the morning, bro? He was like, yeah. And then we was done. Nobody told me I had to baste no motherfucking turkey. Nobody told me I had to check on the motherfucker. Nobody told me I had to put more water in that bitch. Like, nobody told me nothing. I don't even think I covered it with foil. He was dry, bro. He was dry. He was drier than the Sahara Desert. He was drier than my skin in the winter. That turkey was dry. So I'm just like, yeah, I think I fucked up. So my parents were pissed. We didn't have no turkey that year ago, you guys. I messed up the turkey. Yeah, it was pretty bad. After a few years, I asked her to do the turkey again. My mom was like, are you sure? I'm like, yes. I'm 35 this time. I think I know how to make a turkey. You know what? You live and you learn, okay? I'm not ashamed to say that I caught this turkey on fire, okay? I'm not ashamed. But, I mean, everybody has a story. Everybody. It ain't the first time I fucked up in the kitchen. It wasn't definitely the last time, but it happens. So, needless to say, whenever I get invited to any kind of family gatherings or barbecues, most of the time, I bring the drinks and the ice. You think I'm joking? No, for real. Like, I have to bring the drinks and ice. Don't trust me. That is my Thanksgiving story, you guys. Thanks for listening. If you have any funny Thanksgiving stories, it doesn't even have to be a cooking story. You can always drop comments below. Like I said, I really want to hear if any of you guys had some crazy Thanksgiving stories. That'd be pretty hilarious. I just thought I'd tell that story so that way you could hear about it on Thanksgiving Day while you're over there munching on your turkey and your food. I mean, I'm good now. Like I said, they trust me. I made 2 casseroles. So I'm moving up the ladder. I'm still having to bring drinks though and ice. So I mean, they kind of trust me now. I didn't even make the dessert this time. They had me make a dessert or bring a dessert, so I didn't cook it. It's from Walmart in the package. I do know what egg whites are though now. So haha, joke's on you. Not really. You didn't have to eat my crispy, crunchy, crafty fucking cake, okay? Nobody ate that shit. We threw that shit in the trash. I was still trying to eat though. Hope everybody has a great turkey day, and thanks for listening to my story. Next Monday, back to Teeth Tales, where I talk about my dental experience. I was in the dental field for 14.5 years. I have officially retired. So now I'm telling all the juicy details. I will continue that starting next Monday and every Monday moving forward. And then on Fridays, next Friday we will get into what it was like to be a teenage mom. It's gonna be pretty emotional. I really look forward to talking about this. I've talked about a lot of emotional stuff on my channel, so this one is a big story to my heart and my experience, and I hope it's to help, somebody out there learn from the experience, and we'll get into stuff like that. So I'm back. I hope you're ready. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and the little notification bell just so you know when I drop my tea times. Until next week, don't forget to love yourself because you are all you have. Thanks. Hopefully we don't have no babies. I don't even wanna go back home.